average brain is capable of. Now, some people say, well, I'm not good at languages. I'm not good at math. I'm not good at science. You know what? That's a bunch of hogwash. That's not true. If you have an average brain, you're good at anything. It's just a matter of programming the brain correctly. Most people think it's pretty easy to read. Why? Because they know all 26 letters of the alphabet. What if you only knew 21 letters of the alphabet? What could you read? Not very much. Well, math and science are exactly the same way. If you're missing elements, it all becomes very confusing. But if you go back and you fill them in, it becomes very easy. And just about everything is easy if you're willing to put the work into it. Everybody can remember things that they want to remember, and things that they don't want to remember, they can't remember. Have you noticed that? And anybody can always find time for something that they want to do. But if they don't want to do it, they can find 5,000 reasons why they shouldn't do it. And that's the way it is when it comes to preparing yourself, particularly in an area like medicine, technological areas. You just have to be willing to do it. It's not going to come automatically. It doesn't come by osmosis. You have to actually work for it to make it work.
The road to become a doctor is a very long road. I always tell people to kind of describe it as a marathon, not a race, and you definitely have to take it day by day. But what keeps me going? What keeps me going is basically the end goal of becoming a surgeon. Looking at that end goal keeps me motivated. I keep that in mind and keep that in sight, because if you lose focus on the reason why you're doing it, you're going to have a hard time because it's such a long time. You have to look back and ask yourself, why did you go down this path in the first place? And my passion was to help people, and I love helping people. So, and I love seeing patients get better and people get better. That's what I love to do, and that's what keeps me going. So you have to find a specialty that allows you to have some type of gratification. And that's the reason why I like surgery, specifically spine surgery, because when a patient comes in, say for instance, they can't walk because of a disc herniation or certain conditions where they're paralyzed, and I can operate on them and they're walking again either that night or a couple nights later, say for instance from a hip fracture. That's one of the best feelings in the world, and that's what keeps me going, is seeing patients get better when they come in and they're at their lowest point of their lives. I'm not sure about you guys, but if you ever have been in a hospital or been sick, it's like one of the worst things ever. I wouldn't want to wish that on anybody. So, and I've been sick before to a point that I felt like I was going to die.